What is up? This is your LA in a minute, and I'm here at Shakey's Pizza Parlor, better known as Shakey's, which is a Los Angeles institution. However, Shakey's started in Sacramento, so why over its 70 years did it become Southern California's favorite pizza parlor? Let's get into it. So first, let me establish something. Shakey's is definitely a Los Angeles pizza. Even though at one point Shakey's had more than 500 locations and there are only 50 remaining, 38 of them are in the greater Los Angeles area. So why and how did Los Angeles become such a Shakey's stronghold? Some say it started here. By 2003, Shakey's was recognized as one of the only pizza chains to openly embrace the Latino market. Such an embrace, in fact, that the LA Times said it might as well be called El Shakey's. With an emphasis on game rooms, sponsoring youth sports teams, spacious areas for big parties, Shakey's is known as being very family-oriented. And Shakey said that strikes a chord with many Latino consumers who openly support companies that show community involvement. In fact, since the year 2000, more than half of Shakey's advertising budget has been in Spanish. Now, it wasn't always that way. It was founded in 1954 in Sacramento, and it was one of the first franchised pizza parlors in the world. It was opened by Sherwood Shakey Johnson and Ed Plummer, and the name Shakey's came from Johnson's nickname, which was a result of nerve damage following a bout of malaria he suffered while fighting in World War II. Now, it's interesting to note that the first item Shakey's sold was beer. Shakey's opened on a weekend, but the pizza ovens weren't completed, so only beer was served. Shakey took the profits from beer sales and bought ingredients for pizza, which he started serving the following Monday. By 1961, the pizza, chicken, mojos, and beer formula was so popular they already had 100 locations, and they expanded to Los Angeles. Their first location was in Montclair, followed quickly by Pomona, Ontario, and West Covina. Shakey's was also known for its live music and jazz program. They'd often have live shows inside the restaurants and encourage customers to sing along. Shakey Johnson, in fact, is honored in the American Banjo Museum for his use of the music at Shakey's Pizza Parlors. By the 1970s, there were more than 500 locations, including locations in Japan, as well as in the Philippines, where today Shakey's still has more than 100 locations. But by the time Johnson and Plummer sold out in the late 70s, Shakey's fell on hard times and locations were closing. They eventually sold to Jackmar Companies of Alhambra, a franchisee who owned 19 locations, and they started putting the emphasis on locations in more heavily Latino areas, saying that we're relatively a Hispanic brand now. That's when they started emphasizing the Latino-targeted promotions and advertising and became not just Shakey's, but also El Shakey's. So Shakey's may have started 350 miles away in Sacramento, but it's become a beloved institution in Los Angeles, Southern California, and even across the Pacific. All right, LA, it's been a minute.